Hi, today we are checking out the secret hacked firmware thingy for the Ableton Move. It is called Move Everything, and it adds a bunch of functionality to the Ableton Move, including extra synthesizers and instruments and reverbs and just a bunch of stuff. So we're exploring it today. I'm not demonstrating it, I'm just exploring it and you're exploring it with me. This is the first time I'm seeing all of this stuff. The last video I did, I was checking out the chiptune module, which emulated NES and Game Boy sounds. Today, I think I'm going to check out the Hera, which is a Juno 60 emulation with BBD chorus. I don't know what any of this means, but we're going to find out what it does mean and figure it out together. So I won't do a full explanation of this firmware, but if you want to download it, experiment with it for yourself, it is called Move Everything. It is a layer that goes on top of the original Move firmware, and I'm going to dig in and we can explore it together. So let's do a new set. Boop. And what I'm going to do is on every track, because it's installed, I can have this additional layer of instruments and effects chains, essentially. So the first thing that I need to do on every track, I need to change the MIDI. So change the MIDI out to channel 2, and this should automatically mean that I can just install this new synth and start playing. So what did I say it was? Hera? Nope. Oh, the other thing I need to do is I need to turn this into a sampler. Okay, I'm still figuring out the MIDI routing on this, but here we go. So we now have the Hera set up on here, and we can hear it. Polyphonic, nice. I'm not familiar with the Juno 60, so I'm probably just going to sail around some presets here. Turn it up a little bit. It's a little bit quiet for me. Ooh. Yeah. I feel like I have to press a little bit harder on this for some reason. I don't know whether it's I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that the octave was low. Okay, so we've got some strings. Let's hear some organ. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we've got some, they definitely sound Juno-y. I don't know the Juno well, but I definitely know that they have some squidgy analog sounds. These sound nice, I like it. Cool. Let's use that. There we go. Okay, there we go. First little melody, I guess. Now let's do the same on a new track. So this time let's set it up properly. So we have to choose a sampler on the original move, and then we have to change the MIDI in and out to 3 and 3. Then we can play this new synth. So let's do the Hera again, and let's find a nice lead sound to go over those chords. Bass, trumpet. I guess these are all going to be pretty brassy kind of stuff. Let's do a guitar. Again, it's very quiet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose that guitar. I'm not going to dig into the sound design here, not on this little menu. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of reverb. And let's increase that room size. Okay, let's play around with that. Okay, I think we got it, apart from that one wrong note. That was weird. That one, so this. Okay, that seems pretty good. Let's quantize everything. All right, so we got something. I think we could, you know what I think we can do? I think we can slow this down. Let's slow it way down. And then I think we can add a bit of delay to this track to fill in the in-betweens. So I guess let's try the tape delay again. Let's just correct some of these notes. Okay, so that's a little bit better. I definitely need to play around with the notes. And let's do the division a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of reverb onto the chords. Okay, and because it's a Juno, I guess we could probably get some nice, a nice bass sound. So let's change the MIDI again to 2, 3, 4, 4 and 4. And then we need to change it to a sampler again. I wish there was an automatic way of doing that. Okay, so let's get back onto that Hera, and then let's find brass, piano, guitar, bass. Probably haven't set it up properly, have I? Oh, it's there. It's just... Just sounds so quiet on my end, which is kind of weird. Okay, let's put the metronome. I can hear some clicking, some almost like it's maybe getting it overloaded, maybe, so that could be a problem. Okay. Wow, something is happening with the timing. I mean, my playing is bad, but it's not that bad. So something weird is going on with the MIDI going out of sync. It's kind of weird. So here, I can hear when it skips that beat. When I was recording that, and go back to the recording to see if you can hear it, but I can hear like a glitch. I could hear a glitch as I was recording it. So I think something is going on with like the sample timing or whatever it is. And it's causing like a skip with the MIDI recording. So if I just do the first 2 bars, that timing should be normal. Hold on. Okay. Interesting. So, I mean, we got there. We got there in the end. Let's do... This is what I'm going to do with all of my sets for this now, is I'm going to save the chain. Because, no offense to the guy who made this, this is definitely unstable firmware. Okay, save, save. So I think that everything should be just saved. Yeah, I can hear like audio dropouts and some glitching. So there you go. We have, that is the Hera Juno, what is it? Juno 60 emulation with BBD chorus. I played COD Against Humanity, and I think BBD is something different to what this is referring to. But yeah, there you go. That is the Move Everything firmware. As always, I'll link to it in the description below. And that is the Hera Juno 60 module. Thank you for joining me and exploring this little experimental firmware. I'm super excited to get more stuck into it and see exactly what it can and can't do. But as of right now, it is just a bonus. Someone in the comments was complaining and saying, you know, it's an absolute nightmare because you're menu diving and all that sort of stuff. This is just a bonus. This is just literally an additional firmware that you can add onto the existing Ableton Move firmware. And it's free. So I have zero complaints, and I'm excited about digging in. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.